Don't mess with the baker because you might just not get anything.
So today I'm going to be making something I've never made before. It was actually my boyfriend who sent me the recipe. They are Polish but hold on, jagodzianki. I don't want to butcher the name, but they look really good, and it's something that I've never done. They almost remind me of Mexican empanadas, but the recipe's just a little different. So I'm really excited to try these just because I've never had them. So yeah. Okay, so in my mixing bowl, I'm going to begin by adding 2 cups of flour, quarter teaspoon of salt. I'll mix that in. 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and 1/3 cup of sugar. I'm just going to mix all that in once again. Okay, and I will go ahead and add in my 3/4 cups of plant-based milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm just going to go ahead and mix that in to create my dough. I'm going to transfer this to my other work area. It's just like making bread, but there's a few more steps in this recipe, but other than that, it was a pretty easy recipe, so we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so now in my work surface area, I'm just gonna dump out my dough and the rest of my flour. And I'm just gonna start kneading this. Okay, and I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of oil. And this is gonna make your dough really sticky and almost seem like you've ruined your dough, but you haven't. Just keep kneading it until it's pretty elastic. So you want to knead your dough for about 5 minutes total until you end up with an elastic bread dough. Oh yeah, this is already getting sticky. You can see it's getting elastic. That's what you want to end up with. So it is going to seem like a total hot mess at the beginning, but trust me, just knead your dough, work with it until it becomes what we're looking for. Okay, and now I'm just going to go ahead and put this back in my bowl, cover it with a towel, and I'm just going to let this sit and double in size for about an hour. So I am following the recipe step by step, and I usually never roll my dough in oil after it's done to let it double in size. But like I said, I am following the recipe step by step, and it did take longer than an hour for it to double in size, and I did have to put it outside just because I felt like it had to be in a warmer room or space, and it's pretty warm outside. So that's why I just took it outside, and it within like 30 minutes it was doubled in size. Okay, so for my filling in my pot, I'm going to add half cup of cherries and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and mix that in. And while you mix, make sure you mush down your cherries just so they're not, because as you saw, these were in whole. So I'm just going to smush them so they're not whole cherries. Okay, so as you can see, my dough did double in size. So let's start making this. Okay, and I'm just gonna tear out my little balls. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll out my dough now. And add some of my filling. And make sure you don't add too much because then it's gonna just seep out. So just enough to where there's and then I'm just gonna continue doing this until I'm done with all of my dough. Okay, here they are. And I'm just gonna let them once again sit for about 45 minutes so they can once again double in size. Wow, these look so good. I just added the cherry filling to them. I'm just gonna let them sit once again so they can get a little bit, so they can double in size once again. But these look really good. I'm really excited. Okay, so it has been a little bit over an hour, and as you can see, they have doubled in size. And now I'm just going to glaze them with some of my plant-based milk, and I also added some maple syrup. And like I said, this is the first time I've ever made this. I never even heard of this. My boyfriend sent me the recipe, and I decided to make them. So hopefully they come out, but they look pretty good so far. And I love trying new things, so this was a great recipe to try. And there they are, and I'm gonna bake these for 25 minutes at 355 degrees. Ooh, they look so good going into the oven. I cannot wait for them to come out.
Okay, so it sounds like they're ready to come out of the oven. So let's take a look. Wow, look at how golden brown these look. They look beautiful. Wow, I cannot wait to try one. Amazing. Let's look at the bottoms. They look amazing too. Yay. Little warm.
Wow, 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 wow. I love the color, the plant-based milk and the maple syrup. Glazing them before putting them in the oven really made them give them that really pretty golden brown on top. I'm really excited to try these.
Okay, so let's look at the final product. And I did add a simple glaze to these, as you can see. But look at how amazing these look. As you can see, I already took a bite from one. And let me tell you, these are so good. Highly recommend this recipe.
Wow, these vegan cherry jagodzianki were so good. Amazing recipe, not too difficult. I highly recommend it. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time.